Students, I hope everyone can hear and see me clearly. Today we are starting a new chapter called photosynthesis, which comes under plant physiology. This is a 5-day series, and today is day 1, where we will learn about the historical background of photosynthesis. Photosynthesis is a special and unique process found only in plants. Plants are called autotrophs, which means they can make their own food. Animals cannot do this, so they depend on plants directly or indirectly. The word photosynthesis comes from two words. Photo means light and synthesis means to make. So, plants use sunlight, carbon dioxide and water to make glucose. Glucose is the main respiratory food for plants. Let's visualize it through a video clearly. Importance of sunlight. Sunlight is very important for photosynthesis. Without sunlight, photosynthesis cannot occur. Sunlight is also important for humans. Early morning sunlight helps in vitamin D formation and keeps our body healthy. So, sunlight is important for both plants and humans. Variegated leaf experiment. In the variegated leaf experiment, the leaf has green and yellow parts. When we perform a starch test, only the green parts turn blue-black. The yellow parts do not show starch. This proves that chlorophyll is essential for photosynthesis. Photosynthesis happens only in the green parts of the leaf. Now let's talk about mole's half-leaf experiment. In this experiment, half of the leaf is kept in a test tube with potassium hydroxide. Potassium hydroxide absorbs carbon dioxide. So, that part of the leaf does not get carbon dioxide. After the starch test, the carbon dioxide-free part shows no starch, while the exposed part shows starch. This proves that carbon dioxide is essential for photosynthesis. Next is Priestley's bell jar experiment. Joseph Priestley conducted the bell jar experiment. He kept a mouse and a burning candle inside a closed jar. After some time, the candle went off and the mouse died. But when he placed a green plant inside the jar, the candle continued to burn and the mouse survived. This shows that plants release oxygen and purify air. Next we need to discuss about Ingenhouse's experiment. Ingenhouse repeated Priestley's experiment in light and dark. He found that plants release oxygen only in sunlight. He also observed oxygen bubbles coming from green parts of plants like hydrilla. This proves that sunlight is essential for photosynthesis. Julius von Sachs discovered that photosynthesis occurs in chloroplasts. He also proved that the food made during photosynthesis is stored as starch. So, chloroplast is the site of photosynthesis. Where does oxygen come from? Van Niel's experiment. Van Niel studied photosynthesis in sulfur bacteria. He observed that when is used instead of water, sulfur is released instead of oxygen. From this, he concluded that oxygen comes from water, not from carbon dioxide. Rubin and Kaman used radioactive oxygen isotopes. Their experiment clearly proved that the oxygen released during photosynthesis comes from water molecules. This gave final proof to Van Niel's theory. Emerson's discoveries. Emerson studied the effect of different light wavelengths. He found that photosynthesis rate drops in red light, which is called the red drop phenomenon. When red and far red light are used together, the rate increases, called Emerson enhancement effect. This shows that two photosystems work together. Engelmann's experiment. Engelmann used a prism to split sunlight into different colors. He observed that bacteria gathered mostly in blue and red light areas. This means photosynthesis is maximum in blue and red light. This experiment explains the action spectrum of photosynthesis. The action spectrum shows which light is best for photosynthesis. Blue and red light are most effective. Green light is least effective. Biochemical reactions in green plants. The photosynthesis equation is carbon dioxide plus water gives glucose and oxygen. Oxygen is released as a byproduct. In sulfur bacteria, sulfur is released instead of oxygen. This shows that water is the source of oxygen. Key takeaways. Photosynthesis helps plants make their own food. It requires sunlight, carbon dioxide and chlorophyll. Oxygen is released from water. This process supports all life on Earth. These are some important definitions from the chapter. Please learn them properly as they are exam important. These are common questions asked in exams. Please remember the three essential factors for photosynthesis. The main source of oxygen is splitting of water, not carbon dioxide. Blue and red light are the most effective. Starch test confirms photosynthesis. Today we learned the historical background of photosynthesis. Please read NCERT thoroughly. In the next class, we will study light reactions. Thank you, students. If you have any doubts, please ask. Comment down. See you in the next class. Do like, share or subscribe.